actually in Fort Pierce at the jetty. I walked out all the way out to the pier. I wanted to be close to the water element today. And I want to share many of you guys when I tell you about being connected to the elements and knowing how to utilize the portals that are in the water element. Me personally, I want to say salutations to my Padrino, to my Oba, to all of my brothers and sisters, E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lacombe, Congo, Hollow, Mystic, and Adjays. I'm still recovering from this medicine, but I feel so much better today. I was able to walk this whole jetty by myself, and I would have to walk back, of course. What's up, Chris? My Sagittarius from Philadelphia. What's up, Jeremy? Thank you so much for joining us. What's up, Sister Cal? I seen her at the church this morning. I bet she was trying to figure out where I was headed. Then we got my Ryan, my Libra in the house. One of the things that I try to tell people about magic, I've been doing magic since I was a child. Um, Born into magic and real spirituality has, once I got here and I started seeing how other people interact with magic, especially the water element, I've never agreed with other people how they work with magic when it comes to the water element. But I never said anything because it wasn't my business. But me personally, understanding that water is energy moving, and what I do is when I come to especially the ocean, I open the portals and I allow the entities to come and strengthen me. I was asking them earlier to restore my health. Those that deal with Yemiya, Lossarine, Olokun, that is the mermaid's kingdom. There's a lot of kingdoms when it comes down to magic. Mermaids are very mythical creatures, but they are not the only creatures in the ocean that possess power, possess energy. And so a lot of times, depending on your tradition, when you're raised in a tradition, you may single out a water spirit or a simbi, or depending on your tradition. But a lot of times, I think the problem that people have when it comes down to magic and spirituality. What's up, my Gemini? Um, and Cancer in the house. What happens is a lot of times because of your culture that you only deal with a particular entity or god or goddess in a particular tradition, and you make that to be all be all. It's like the mindset of most Christian. If you're not working with what the energy or frequency they working with, then you got to be working with something demonic. That mindset keeps you out of the real kingdom and power that the water element. A water element is a primordial force, which means that it was here in the beginning. Um, a lot of times people don't understand what it is to be a portal, what it is to be a carrier of energy, because the water element carries energy to and fro. That's why it matters what the current is. When I say current, is which direction that the water is flowing. And so when you claim to be out here, say for instance you're doing a removal spell, and the current is going in that direction. When you need the current to be going into the opposite direction, that means you're trying to take something away from you, but you went out at a time that the current was bringing things in. And so you defeat your own spell because you don't respect tides, you don't respect currency, the flow of water. A lot of things don't work in people's lives simply because they don't understand energy. When people like me talk to people, a lot of times they're concerned about what they're going through, and instead of understanding, a lot of times you are going through what you're going through because of decisions you make. If you want to come out of something, in my particular case, I open a portal over here in this water out of the 9 realms so I can gain the energy to be restored. Whatever that medicine has taken from me, um, they're gonna give it back. This is why in every tradition they have different points. The water is life giving, it's also life taking. And so because water is the giver of life and I want life in that more abundantly, I came to not so much Yemiya, not so much Olokun, but I practice out of Kabbalah. I did communicate with the mermaids once I've been here, but I also communicated with the emperor and the prince of this water. And so, because I'm a king in a sense, um, I deal with hikers. What's up, Geminis? A lot of times, I feel like people are interested in what books are saying. I think that people are interested in what movies are saying, and they're not interested in learning real magic, real spirituality. They're more interested in their ego being displayed than they're actually learning what it is to be spiritual, what it is to be a water element, what it is to be an air element, what it is to be a fire element, what it is to be an earth element. Our souls came down to this plane for that very experience. I'm not interested in being anything other than I was born to be. And therefore, that's why I'm successful in the things I can. If I get melanated people to actually go within themselves and understand their elements and their modalities, a lot of people would not be in the situations that they're in. That a lot of people would get out of the situations that they're in. Things happen to me just like to each and every one of you guys. The difference is I know how to go to these elements, to go to these modalities, to go to these kingdoms in the right way and get the help that I need. And then later on, pay homage to them for restoration. Because remember, water is a restorer of all things. That's why you see symbology when it comes down to Yemiya or Olokun. They represent abundance. You got to know what each element and what that abundance is. People can't teach you what they don't know. I don't care how they say they've been crowned, they've been this and that there. At the end of the day, you can't share, you can't impart, you can't teach what you don't know. All you can do is reread some type of author and book, regurgitating. And that's why a lot of y'all think y'all know so much, when the truth of it is you don't know shit. You know what somebody put in the book to make $1. But real magic, real Ache, real Chi, you don't know. And you don't understand magic as a lifestyle. You know, how can I come out of the hospital and be able to do all that I'm doing if it had not been? Why would you not listen to somebody that is recuperating at this level, in this level of speed, when the drug that attacked my body was a very, very strong steroid? And them people put 80 milligrams of that drug that was attacking my body in my body. in a couple of days, I'm already able to walk all the way. I want y'all to see how far I walk. Because I got to walk all the way back. All the way back there. All the way back there. That's my baby Scorpio. She's a part of our Voodoo community membership now, right now. But I want y'all to visibly see how far I had to walk and how far I came. Now, Oshun is definitely out here. There's a bee out here. Since I've been sitting out here, that bee has been bumping into me every time he try to get away from me. My Fetty Fun Oshun, my Fetty Fun Oshun, my Fetty Fun Oshun. Oshun is my mother too. Oshun wants me to know she here too. She fighting too. But I'm telling you, how odd would it be for a bee representing Oshun to be out here on the ocean? On the ocean. In honor of my Fetty Fun Oya Yansa, my Fetty Fun spirit. I want to say to many of you guys that really care about me, that really put the rubber to the road for me. When I get recovered, I'm gonna look out for you. To those that sat by idly, did nothing, I give you the same energy. My thing is, I don't sit. What I do for people, I do from my heart. What I encourage people, I encourage from my heart. A lot of you should be so excited to be a part of my Voodoo community, my Orisha community, and my Palo community. Because I'm going to tell you what's more important than anything that I can ever conjure or pray for you. The fact that I got your best interest at heart. You can't lose when somebody authentically cares about your decision and your well-being. That you can't get anywhere. You get anybody to pray for you. You get anybody to conjure for you. You get and don't mean it's the good, but the point is. But when I consider people, I consider if that's my mother or that's my loved one. And if I don't do it to my loved ones, I don't do it to nobody. I did not fight for my TikTok account at all because whoever with me would have already been a part of my YouTube channel. Let's see, right? See right here? Out here on the ocean, y'all. Like, who makes this? Magic is real, energy is real. I've been sitting right here and all of a sudden fly right to me. See? All on my leg. It's amazing. So I got to go to church. I got shit's flying all around my head. I got to go to church. When they want to cleanse you, they take away the energy, take away the working of sickness and stuff like that. That's what animals do. I took a very big hit with that medicine directly. I'm not a medicine taker, so my body took a direct hit with them 80 milligrams. But I'm gonna go because I still got church today. But I hope that some of you understand what it is to be a part of these memberships. I hope that many of you guys don't miss out. Simply not because of myself, but because you're not gonna get an opportunity to be with somebody in the ground of energy like mine. Okay? I'm gonna be a Haley's Comet in a lot of people's life. And when they miss that opportunity, it's just missed. So I wanna say thank you personally to everybody that my cash app still now. But Zelle me, PayPal, and just was genuinely concerned about my well-being and my health. I love y'all from a real place. I got a real solid message for y'all, and it just even myself today that I feel like if you're gonna practice magic, real magic, you need to hear this one today. So I want to say thank you, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. God bless.